what is the reality of Ben Shelton? Ben Shelton had burst into the world of tennis with an absolute bang, attracting a lot of attention for his impressive performances in recent times. But does everyone really know enough about the reality of Ben Shelton as a player? Does he have what it takes to become a tennis sensation? And what are the key areas that he needs to work on to become a tennis superstar in the near future? Well, given his inconsistent performances in recent times, there were a fair share of doubts and questions raised about Shelton's consistency, an area that he will really have to work on to transform into one of the greats of the sport. So, what are some of those things that tennis fans must know about Shelton in order to understand the reality of him as a player? Well, let's find out, shall we? As Ben Shelton is taking the tennis world by storm and might just be on his way to becoming the next big thing in the world of tennis, here's taking a sneak peek into his background, early life, achievements, and more. Shelton's junior career saw him become a standout player in junior tennis, showcasing his potential early on. He reached high rankings in junior competitions and started becoming famous for his powerful serve and aggressive playing style. He went to the University of Florida, where he played collegiate tennis under the guidance of his father, Ben Shelton, who was the head coach of the University of Florida men's tennis team. Shelton led the Florida Gators to their first NCAA team championship in 2021. He also won the 2022 NCAA Singles Championship, further establishing his credentials as a top player. Now, talking about Ben Shelton's professional career so far, well, it has not been long since the youngster turned professional, as that happened as recently as in 2022. Shelton soon began to attract attention for his powerful serve, strong forehand, and athleticism on the court. He is known to play an aggressive game, often taking control of rallies with his baseline play. Talking a bit about his ATP Tour highlights and stats so far, anybody would agree that Shelton's stats are very impressive. Shelton has had several notable performances on the ATP Tour, including deep runs in ATP tournaments. His excellent results have seen him climb the ATP rankings rapidly. Shelton made his Grand Slam debut in the US Open, where he reached the second round, showcasing his potential against top-level competition. Now, if we talk about his personal life, Shelton is also known for his positive attitude, work ethic, and sportsmanship. He has a strong presence on social media, where he engages with fans and shares his journey. Off the court, Shelton is involved in charitable activities and community service, often participating in events to promote tennis and support various causes. Ben Shelton is considered one of the rising stars in American tennis. There is no doubt that he will continue to bring laurels to his country in the times to come. His combination of physical attributes, technical skills, and competitive spirit makes him a player to watch in the coming years. Shelton aims to continue climbing the ATP rankings, compete in Grand Slam tournaments, and represent the USA in international competitions like the Davis Cup. His goals as a player are set and well-defined. All he has to focus on now is his mental resilience, his focus, how and where he can improve, and what is required for him to remain consistent throughout his career. Despite his young age, Shelton has demonstrated composure under pressure, which is crucial for success in high-stakes matches. A lot needs to be talked about his competitive nature as well, which drives him to fight for every point and never give up difficult situations. It will not take long for Shelton to transform into a tennis legend, given that he continues to remain consistent and keeps his head down when the voices around him are too loud.